there! I am in desperate need of some clothes going into spring and summer. And because of this, I decided to go ahead and take a look at Cider. Now, if you don't know what Cider is a manufacturer of clothing, and the clothing is cheap. I'm typically not a subscriber of fast fashion. I try really hard not to be, but when I do buy products from institutes that sell fast fashion, I go ahead and I work really hard to be gentle with it, make sure that I hand wash a lot of the clothing, make sure that I hang dry a lot of the clothing, I mend a lot of the clothing, just so that it lasts longer than it typically would, so that I'm working to not pollute the earth. That being said, I understand that it isn't the best site, but I did want to go over some of the items that I bought from Cider just to see if Cider has some vintage repro clothing that I could use. So without further ado, let's go ahead and try on what I got.
This first piece I absolutely loved. The cherries were adorable, it was super comfortable to wear, well made, and cool while still being warm, which is great for a sweater leading up into the summer months. These trousers were great, but they were a little bit big on me. They're a great way to try out a 1940s style wide-legged trouser, but because everything at Cider is practically a crop top, they do need to be able to sit on the waist snugly, in my opinion. This sweater is absolutely adorable. I love the color. Again, very well made. The pattern is beautiful. It sits nice on the waist with a high waistline, but the collar was absolutely terrible. It's so itchy and uncomfortable. I'm gonna have to fix it for sure. These pants were my favorite pants of the bunch. Again, a 1940s styled wide leg trouser made with houndstooth patterns, which is amazing. I love that type of fabric, and a belt to go with it so it actually stays up, which is very much needed when all of the different shirts are crop tops. These trousers I also really like. They're like an early 1900s bicycle trouser on the hips while still mixed with a 1950s trouser.
Okay, so here are my conclusions. Overall, the quality seems really nice. It was really hard to find clothing on Cider that wasn't super trendy and had more of a vintage flair to it. That being said, the things that I did find, I'm pretty impressed by, and I think they're good starter clothes for people who would like to dip their toes into vintage fashion or are looking for something specific. As you could see, my order had a lot of pairs of trousers, and that's because I'm looking for a wide leg trouser that I can try out and mix up with different outfits, just to see if I like those 1940s inspired trousers. The sweaters are really nice too. The one thing about Cider clothing that I've noticed is everything is a crop top. So I'm happy that the pants are high-waisted because ain't nobody wants to see my midriff. Again, I try not to be a subscriber of fast fashion. I try really hard to thrift. I try really hard to sew. And if I do go the fast fashion route, I try very, very hard to make sure that I am buying clothes that I am able to take care of, mend easily, wash by hand, dry on a line. So it's all how you take care of your items, and ultimately this is a good site to start dipping your toes into the water, or if you've done vintage fashion for a long time like me, be able to try out something new. But again, make sure that you're taking care of those clothes. Don't throw away clothes. Please recycle clothes and send them away when you're done, and try very hard to take care of all the clothes you have in your closet so that they can be reused in the future. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe and comment what you would like to see next, and I'll see you later. Bye!